Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here again. Seriously, it means a lot. If you're returning, you already know that this is the place where we take your English speaking skills to the next level. And if you're new, well, welcome to the family. Today, we're diving into something incredibly powerful: advanced English shadowing practice. A method that helps you master the rhythm, flow, and melody of native English speakers. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is shadowing? Great question. Shadowing is a special kind of speaking practice where you listen to a native speaker and repeat what they say at almost the same time, like an echo. But it's not just copying words, it's copying how the words sound, the stress, the tone, the pauses, and the emotion. This is how you train your brain and mouth to move like a native speaker's. It's not about memorizing grammar rules, it's about feeling the language in real time. Let me tell you why this technique is so amazing. When we learn English, we often focus on reading and writing, right? We learn vocabulary lists, study grammar, and maybe even memorize dialogues. But when it comes time to speak, especially with native speakers, something strange happens. Suddenly, we freeze, we think too much, we hesitate, and our sentences come out slow and unnatural. That's because speaking fluently isn't about knowing the words, it's about knowing the music of the language. Every language has its own rhythm, and English has a very specific one. It's not flat, it moves up and down like waves. Native speakers don't pronounce every word clearly or separately. Instead, they link words together. They stretch some sounds, swallow others, and add little rises and falls in pitch. This rhythm, this flow, is what makes English sound natural. And that's exactly what shadowing helps you master. Think of it like this. When you listen to your favorite song, you don't just memorize the lyrics, you start to feel the beat. You tap your foot, nod your head, maybe even sing along. That's what we're going to do today, but with English speaking. You'll train your ears to hear the beat of English and your mouth to move with it, just like singing in tune. Now, here's something important. Shadowing isn't just about speaking faster. Some learners think, if I can just speak fast, I'll sound fluent. But that's not true. Speed without rhythm sounds unnatural. Native speakers don't speak fast all the time, they flow. They speed up and slow down, they stress certain words, and they let others fade into the background. That's what gives English its smooth, musical sound. So, as you practice with me today, don't rush. Focus on rhythm over speed. Focus on the music, not just the words. When I speak, listen closely to how my voice rises and falls. Notice where I pause, where I connect words, and how I emphasize certain sounds. Alright, now that you're warmed up and ready, let's dive deep into the heart of this shadowing practice, mastering rhythm, flow, and connected speech. Remember, shadowing isn't just repeating words. It's about listening, feeling, and imitating the natural music of English. Every language has its rhythm, and English, especially spoken by native speakers, moves like a wave. It rises and falls, it speeds up and slows down, and it carries emotion. So today, we're not just going to speak English, we're going to sound English. Let's start with a simple sentence. Right finger. I could have done it yesterday, but I didn't feel like it. Now, at first glance, this might look like a lot of separate words. I could have done it yesterday, but I did not feel like it. But when native speakers say it, everything melts together. It sounds more like, Right finger. I could have done it yesterday, but I didn't feel like it. Hear that? Some sounds disappear, others link together. Could have becomes could have. Did not becomes didn't. This is what we call connected speech. It's how native speakers make sentences flow smoothly instead of sounding choppy. Now, let's practice together. Listen to me first, then repeat immediately after me, trying to match my rhythm and tone. I could have done it yesterday, but I didn't feel like it. Again. I could have done it yesterday, but I didn't feel like it. Nice. Now, this time, don't focus on pronouncing every word perfectly. Focus on the flow. Imagine your words are like water, continuous, smooth, and natural. You're not hitting each rock in the river, you're gliding past them. Let's take another sentence to practice that flow. Right finger. What are you going to do about it? If we say it slowly and clearly, it's, what are you going to do about it? But a native speaker says it like this. Right finger. What are you gonna do about it? It sounds shorter, right? But that's not because the speaker is lazy. It's because English rhythm prioritizes speed and connection over clarity of every single sound. Let's repeat that. What are you gonna do about it? Try again, but this time add some attitude, like you're really curious or even challenging someone. What are you gonna do about it? Perfect. Now you're not just speaking English, you're performing it with rhythm and confidence. Let's move to stress and melody, two key parts of sounding natural. In English, we don't stress every word equally. Some words are strong and important, while others are weak and quick. For example, right finger. I really need to talk to you. We stress really and talk, because they carry the emotion and meaning. The rest just connects the idea. Try emphasizing those words. I really need to talk to you. Now again, but faster, and with natural emotion. I really need to talk to you. Great. Notice how it starts to sound alive. That's the rhythm we want. Let's do a little rhythm game. I'll say a short phrase, and you repeat it, matching the beat of my voice, like you're singing along. Ready? What's going on? How've you been? Can you believe that? I'll get back to you. I told you already. Each of those has a natural rhythm, a musical pattern. Try to feel it in your chest, not just your mouth. If you can tap your hand or nod your head while speaking, even better. Rhythm is physical. It lives in your body. Now let's combine everything, linking, stress, and rhythm, in a short paragraph. Right finger. Hey, I was thinking we could grab some coffee later. Maybe around 4. If you're busy, no worries, we can do it another day. Say it once slowly, to understand it. Then, again, faster and smoother. Hey, I was thinking we could grab some coffee later. Maybe around 4. If you're busy, no worries, we can do it another day. When you shadow this, listen carefully to where the voice rises and falls. English intonation usually goes up when you're asking or suggesting something, and down when you're finishing a thought. For example, maybe around 4. Voice goes up. No worries, we can do it another day. Voice goes down. That up and down creates the melody of English. It's not monotone, it's musical. So as you shadow me, don't just copy the sounds. Copy the energy. Copy the way the voice moves, the emotion behind the words. Imagine you're acting in a short scene. The goal is to sound natural, not perfect. Let's finish this part with one more exercise. I'll give you 3 sentences. You'll repeat each one, focusing on flow, connection, and rhythm. Ready. I don't know what happened, but it's all good. You should have told me earlier. I'll figure it out somehow. Repeat them with me, then without me, until they sound smooth and effortless. Remember, fluency isn't about speaking fast. It's about flowing naturally. Every time you shadow, you're building muscle memory in your mouth, your ears, and your brain. The more you practice, the more your English will sing. So keep repeating, keep listening, and most importantly, enjoy the rhythm of the language. You're not just learning to speak English. You're learning to sound like you belong in it.